Hey guys, how's it going? It is a beautiful day. It is like the perfect temperature. I think we're at like 65 degrees. And I've come outside to finally finish this. We'll see. I'm gonna get the drip installed, and then I think I want to plant snapdragons over in this side yard. Not on this side, but on this side over here under the window that I have. I think I'm gonna plant my snapdragons there. I've got some like purpley ones that I'm really excited to get planted. They're still pretty short, so it might be a little early for them, but I think that that'll be a really good area for them to all go. So my plan for today is fix the irrigation down there, finish with the little bit of soil that I need for there and there, and then get those snapdragons planted. So it should be a mellow day, very easy day, and let's just get it done. These are my snapdragons. They're called Lavender, and then I wanted to show you guys something really cool. So with snapdragons, if you look under, see how that's like a purple lavender color? That's how you can tell what color your blooms are gonna be. Snapdragons do a really cool thing where like sometimes they'll be green underneath, and that either means that they are gonna be green or they'll be white. If they're a pink color, it means that they're gonna be pink. If it's a purple color, it means that it's gonna be purple. So snapdragons tell you what color the flowers are gonna be before you even see the flowers. I do need to come in and kind of pinch these, so I should probably pinch them there, but I think I'm gonna wait till I get a second set of leaves. So once this right here starts to grow a little bit taller, I'll come in and I'll pinch these. So I'll have two sets of leaves, and then from those it'll branch out and be really full snapdragons. I'm really excited to get these planted. I love snapdragons. I think that they're so romantic. My favorite one is called Apple Blossom. I just didn't have any seeds, but I had seeds for this lavender one, and so I'm really excited to try this one out. I mean, they look pretty happy and pretty healthy, and they're nice and hardened off, so they're ready to go. Sounds like a chicken's laying an egg. These are ready to go outside though, and they should be very happy, and I will give them some fertilizer and some water when we get them planted. I have to head to the shed to get the drip irrigation, followed by Freya. I gotta get the irrigation, and I'm gonna grab my gorilla cart that we have right here and make it so it's a lot easier to take care of. In the back of my gorilla cart, I have my fertilizer, and this is what I'm going to use for the seedlings. Even though they're going into really good compost, I still just want to, top them off. And then this is my drip box. I've got black that has no emitters. I've got brown that has emitters. All my connections. So I've got 1/4 inch, and then I've got 1/2 inch tubing, and then I have 1/2 inch connectors. I've got some T's, and I've got some straights, and then I also have some landscape staples to be able to tack this down so I don't have to stare at it. And then this is the brown that has emitters in it. So here's an emitter, and then there's another one 12 inches down, another emitter. And so this is what I use in pretty much all of the landscape. Like, I mean, it's there in that bed. It's pretty much everywhere that I have plants, except for around the willow, but like all of the beds, even in the veggie garden has it. So I have all of my stuff in my wagon. Let's go fix the drip first, and then we'll get things planted. My ADD brain though tells me I need to weed eat this first. So I'm gonna go back to the shed and grab the weed eater and just hit the sedge. Look at that, so much better. Now I can carry on. So this is the mess that I have to fix. There's kind of a mound of soil. I'm gonna come in and try to level that out just a little bit. There's also a divot right there. And then these are the tubes that I'm gonna be fixing. I think I'm just gonna like where they're kinked at right there, I'm just gonna cut it, and then I'll reconnect this section directly to it. So I'll just like merge them back together. I think that's kind of my plan. I'll use less pieces that way, but then I'm gonna have to tee here, and I think I'm gonna have to run irrigation in here, but I think that this side is going to be for a different day. This is for a later Robbie to deal with, not a today Robbie to deal with. This side right here is for today Robbie to deal with. So I've got some irrigation right in there, and I have some on this side right there, and I'm just gonna marry these together. So I'll have some runs in here. That is the goal. Let's get it done. Okay, I've got this side done. So what I did is I connected in here. This was obviously a swoop. And so I just cut it, put a T on there, and had it just run straight across over to this side. And then I just connected into there. And then I did like a small swoop there. And then, because I thought that this would be too much distance, there's 2 emitters on there. So there's plenty enough water now for this entire area. And I think what I'm also gonna do is the black line ends right there. And then I have a bunch of the little tiny webbing in here. And I really don't love that. So I think what I'm also gonna do is disconnect that, unfold it, and then I'll do a loop that runs from there around and connects into the end, which is somewhere over here. The end is right there. So that's what I'm gonna do, is just have these marry back together. I gotta find 2 more straight couplers so I can just do a straight line from there to there, because I don't know where, I don't think I have any more straight couplers though. I've only found 1 straight coupler. I thought I was mostly gonna be using T's, but is this straight? Look at that, 2 straight couplers. We're good. Okay, we've got this bed done. You can see it literally just connects there, comes all the way around, swoops around. It kind of goes back a little farther. I have a hosta right there, and then it comes in. I kind of like just bent it in because I've got the cypress right here, and I wanted it to get a little bit more water here instead of having it be so far back. And then it comes back right behind this rose right here and then reconnects. And then I've got a swoop there that goes down and connects back into the tubing there. So this is basically all just one continuous loop now, and it makes so much more sense. Okay, I'm gonna take a break from doing the irrigation because I hate doing irrigation, and we're gonna plant the seedlings now. Like I said, I'm gonna let them grow just a little bit more and get a little bit taller, and then I'll pinch them. And with Snapdragons, it's really cool because those tops that you pinch off, you can just put into some really moist soil and they will start growing roots. So I might do that depending on how fast these ones take off. So let's get these planted because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 8 of them. Well, this is now in full sun. I need to water them in really quickly, but I ended up planting all of my stock. I've got a mixed variety in here, along with one that I labeled partially, but not all the way. It's these ones right here, and that one, and those ones, and I think it was called like, it's like a metal mix or something, like it's like an iron mix or something. So I'm assuming it's like a bronze color. And then I did all of the Snapdragons along the back there. So I'm gonna water these in really quickly with a little more fertilizer. And then the same thing as the other day, I'm gonna be using the Fox Farm liquid fertilizer in my watering can, and I'm just gonna dump a couple tablespoons directly into the watering can and fill it up with water. This stuff, I'm loving it already. I've only used it 1 time, but I love that it doesn't have like a really gross smell like some of the other liquid fertilizers do. And there's clear instructions on the back for when you're transplanting seedlings and other things. All right, irrigation is all done. So this side is all installed. It's all reconnected. It's shorter. The only thing is I put a T-coupler right here, and then it comes out. This is gonna get cut off. So I will come in and I will cut this off here. I'll slice it up along it so I can pull the whole thing off, and then I will run more brown tubing into this area and reconnect it over into that side. Same thing like I did with the other cutout on the other side. So this will all have irrigation. This is just going to be for Robbie on a different day to do. This is not for today, Robbie. This is for tomorrow, Robbie, to have to deal with. So I got most of my irrigation done, and I got the plants planted. I actually got more plants planted than I thought I was even gonna get planted. So I'm really excited about that. It just feels like spring is here, especially on these like warmer days. Like I'm in a t-shirt and I'm in like pants, but they're very light pants. They're not very heavy. And so it just feels like spring is here. And I mean, it basically is in California. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I'm so glad with everything that I got done. And I cannot wait to get like my like big plants planted for this year. It's just gonna bring the space all together. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.